It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
And now,
sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do-or-die. First pitch coming your way next.
Blue Jays.
Just about set to go. Showing the slab in today's game, Jose Barrios.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Yeah, that's fouled off. It's through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Barrios, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The pitch. Gets the call, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
There goes the runner. Fouled off left side. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit, and there's a ball. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering upstairs. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 2 out, space is empty. Freeman will take his base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Teoscar Hernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next offering way off the plate. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2 of the World Series. Well struck left field. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. So he goes yard to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that drops in for a strike. Hard hit to third. Gets it to first. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. This is the World Series on the show.
I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
Back now in Toronto. And starting this one, Tyler Glasnow. He was certainly on point in his last outing, Chris.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball in.
Glasnow notched a complete game the last time on the hill. And that one upstairs.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Freeman puts it away. 1 down.
That was
It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
And there's extra pressure on this group after losing the opener. They'll do whatever it takes to avoid that dreaded 2-0 World Series deficit. Look for them to be aggressive, but they can't be reckless in this one.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boo.
Pajes. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Glass now, ready and deals. That one fouled off. Out to center. Edman going after it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Game 2 of the World Series. And now it's Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Berrios back to work. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And it's fouled away.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out in the second. At the plate, Andy Pajas.
Andy Pajas.
And that clips the inside corner. One out, bases empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. Conforto, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. That clips a corner. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is inside. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-2. Rip towards third. Throw sails over his head at first. Good backup, though. He's right there and no advance.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hae-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The pitch. Just missed. puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Will.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Glass now, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1. There's a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Smith makes the grab. That's out number 2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And that is out of play.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In the air to left center. Edman sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And Mookie takes.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
The shortstop takes the ball. And the 2-1 hammered but foul. Turns and fires to Betts. And it remains 2-2. That one down the line, and that's just foul. To third, Clement. Tosses to first, and Betts is gone. And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Santander moving back for it. And caught on the warning track.
The first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He reached out a walk his first time. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that one off the outside edge.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the World Series. That's to third, Clement. Throws across the diamond, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Glass now, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swinging a foul straight back. Yo, 1.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Two down, nobody on. Into center. Edman sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This to third, and foul ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And it's even up. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. They get the out on Muncy.
The right fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Inside, just missed. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Michael Conforto will climb in. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Here comes Pajes around third. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Went down on strikes his first time through. And ball 1.
1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson up and loosening in the pen. Sandlin also throwing. Gets under it and pops it up. Bichette drops into the glove, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer.
And that one fouled off. Glass now back to work, the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Popped up. Betts settles underneath it. One up, one down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Flied to right his first time. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. One down, base is empty. Gets the call. 0-2 now.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Gonna count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Betts makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed.
That's just out.
Misses off the plate. 2-1. Two outs.
Count's full.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Game 2 of the World Series. Mookie digs in here. Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 1. 1-1.
And a foul ball. got him swinging.
The center fielder.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that one missing low. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. The 1-1. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the World Series. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
1 up, 1 down.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
So digging in, Will Wagner. He popped out his first time. Slider for a strike. The Jays trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
He's there. He's got it.
Now
there's 2 down.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. A little bit high, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side, Kim. Fires over to first. 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher,
Now
Eric
pitching
Swanson.
for the Blue Jays,
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike.
You know, these Dodgers put together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now one gone at the top of the sixth.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, bases empty. Max Muncy at the dish. First pitch just misses.
That's ball 2.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. Swing and a miss.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Andres Jimenez. Glass now back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next offering is down low.
2-2 count.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
In danger of losing the perfect game here. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Paez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's him for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Andy Paez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Inside, just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's a foul ball. Three-two on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Conforto in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. One out, runner at second. Kim getting ready to hit. That one the other way, and foul ball. One out, the runner at second here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement pulls that one down, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 1 for 3. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The center fielder, number 25.
So up next, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this one. Slider misses outside.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. First and second, 2 down here in game 2 of the World Series. Next pitch is outside. And now 3-1. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Full count, 3-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Jays nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter is George Springer. The Blue Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball,
So
two
impressive
strikes.
how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Taps softly to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now
That play won't be trending on
shortstop.
social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now, Bo Bichette. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The Jays trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air. Muncy makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one for strike one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one's in there. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
52.
Nick Sandlin.
Nick Sandlin.
Here's Freddie Freeman
Leading off
now.
for Los Angeles, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sandlin, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and now it's even 1-1. And fires in a fastball at 95.
2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's down and in.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one in the air, center field. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Tied him up on a fastball inside. Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. That's inside.
1 strike.
That one misses. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk gathers, goes to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Offense held in check there. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Jays nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for this team. They've had no answer.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that is out of play. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. Pitch misses, 1-0. One down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith makes the play. 2 down.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Trying to make it 8 perfect innings on the mound. Every pitch feels huge at this point.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here comes Max Muncy.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
He was late there, strike one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well.
That's out.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
The next pitch misses, and a full count now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out in a splitter.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Pajes stands in now and watches strike one. And there's a base hit to left. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that's outside. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And another ball. Pajes at first, one gone. That's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And ball four, two aboard.
Now batting, number 6.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. In the dirt.
Ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That's off the mark. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Mookie to hit.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Fouled off. He was late. strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fastball is outside. So they're all loaded up. To short, could be two. To Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Tyler Glasnow heading back out for the bottom of the ninth as he'll look to make history. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom nine, here's Andres Jimenez. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. And that misses. Ball one.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
And that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses way outside. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
No, I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. When a pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Sliced hard but foul.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout. And this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Dalton Varsho now at the plate. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
That clips the corner.
Now, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. On the outside corner, 1-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
This could end it. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And history! It's a perfect game!
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.